What's going on, No Coast? This is the Ultimate Beast, Primus. This is my Chicago road trip, day 2, 1/2 recap video. I say 1/2 because I have to watch the other 3 battles on the card that I'm not going to recap again in order to recap them properly, because they're not within my most recent memory right now. So let me talk to Pompey right quick. So number 1, Pompey, me and AMS, the Nerd King. When I spoke to him at the event, he said he agreed to do. He says he's cool with doing the battle. He just hasn't answered my inbox message or friend request. So if you could do me a big favor and try to get a hold of him so we can get that line of communication going and confirm it, and then a brother can start writing for him. So Pompey gave a few of us a link to see the footage, the pay-per-view footage. And obviously the next day the link kind of like expired or something like that. There was complaints about it on the page. And so I did not know. I didn't know if the link was like a temporary link or not. So I just fucking got frustrated and went on ahead and bought the pay-per-view. But Pompey, I can't view the pay-per-view. I can only view the 3 battles that I downloaded from off of there, because it allows you to download them offline so you can view them later on via the app, the VMO app. So in order for me to review the other 3 battles, Pompey, I need you to fix my fucking my No Coast link that I paid for, so that I can, you know, view the Speedy battle. You know what I'm saying? And view the Orlando Coolidge battle, and it was another battle. But I'm not gonna recap my own battle. I'm gonna just kind of give y'all a little story about the battle's inception and how it came to be, and some funny stuff that was happening at the event. I'll recap the event, and I'll just give you my personal feelings going into the battle and during the battle. But I'm not going to, you know, try to speak up for my own self or speak down about my opponent. I'll let somebody else recap my own battle and tell me what they thought. I'll just tell you how I feel about the battle. But the first battle of the night, well, first of all, I like the North Bar. It was very, very nice. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was cool. The drinks weren't too expensive. You know what I'm saying? Like, Pompey was at the door to meet everybody. I thought that was smooth. Although we didn't start as early as I thought we would, because we didn't start like battling until like 10:45 or something like that. The first battle up is, I watched that battle. I watched that battle on pay-per-view, and I watched it live. And that battle was Thorough Henry versus Diff, or he used to be called Different. I don't know how the fuck that shit went. But a little backstory. So I was talking to Pompey last year, and about, you know, me debuting, and Pompey was trying to find a spot for me on Polar Vortex. He told me he had Different for me. So he gives me the links. I go, like, look at his footage. I get ready preparing. I don't know if he's going to do it or not. So I just only wrote 1 verse for him. The other 2 verses I wrote that were just general bars. I was going to kill him anyway, because that dude obviously turned out to be, well, I'll get into that shit in a minute. But anyway, Thorough Henry versus Different. First battle of the night. Thorough Henry goes first. This motherfucker is decked out with the... Yo, he looked like Antonio Cesaro. He looked like a fucking buffer Jason Statham. Like, he got on this fucking suit looking smooth as shit. Confidence oozing, right? I walked in. He the second person in the room with a suit. I was like, I know this motherfucker battling. I don't know who he is, but I know he battling, right? So then I realized it's different. The guy who I was supposed to battle in Polar Vortex, but this motherfucker wasn't ready, right? So I was like, all right. So, you know, Thorough Henry goes first. I think he volunteered to go first, if I remember correctly. But nevertheless, man, Thorough Henry owned the fucking stage. Round one out the gate. I mean, he came complete and prepared with what he came to do. Like, I saw his gimmick, I saw his style, I saw his attitude, I saw his battle rap character first fucking bars into the battle. He was dope. So he kills it first round of the fucking night, wakes up the whole fucking room, right? It's lit. So he got the whole room primed and ready for Different. Now, this is Thorough Henry's first battle. I don't know what battle this is for Different, but Different been battling. All right? Different been battling for over a year. So I have no fucking idea why this guy did not come with it. Like, I'm like, oh, this is Different. He about to kill his new guy. He's all fucking, hey, this is my first battle. I'm like, oh, fucking. So I go stand behind Different. So I feel like Different finna kill Thorough. Right? So, fucking Different is fucking monotone. He's speaking low. I really don't see any confidence. I don't see any conviction. I'm just upset that I'm standing behind him. Then he starts stumbling. And I'm like, I'm brutal. I'm going to tell y'all right now. This is the Ultimate Beast recap. I'm fucking brutal. I ain't pulling no punches. So he's fucking stumbling, right? And like, nobody's reacting to his bars. And his boy is like, his boy that came with him just think Different is like the dopest dude. I was like, maybe you've never seen an actual battle rap battle. Like, this shit is not what it's supposed to be for somebody of his experience. So I'm just upset that the guy is mad at me. Not mad at me, but he's like talking to me on the side, little sidebar conversation, like basically saying we stupid for not reacting to Different's bars. And I'm just like, dude, these motherfuckers watch battles. If your shit ain't hot, they not gonna react. It's just that simple. And it just wasn't really hitting. So, Different gets through his fucking first round. Fucking Thorough Henry comes with the second round. It's already 1-0. Thorough Henry fucking killing shit out the gate. Second round. Thorough Henry's fucking killing it again. Energy is on 10. This motherfucker's gonna win. Man, I'm like, this motherfucker is owning the stage. And I'm just like, who the fuck want to go after that? Who the fuck want to go after Thorough Henry's second round? Like, this shit, like, I don't want to be battling this guy right now. Like, who fucking wants to rap after that? So, he kills it second round. Then it's Different's turn to go. You could clearly tell if you was in the room that he took Different's confidence away by the second round. So I'm like, shit. Man, I'm like, you better come out your ass for something. So, Different finally kind of gets into his bag a little bit. He gets a couple reactions. Then he fucking damn near chokes. Like, he forgot his shit. It took him a second to get it back together. The fucking temperature in that room was awkward. Oh my God. It was fucking weird. Then he raps. Then he stumbles again. And I'm like, fuck. Like, you're supposed to beat this dude. Like, what the fuck is your problem, Diff? Like, I got no faith in him. So, you know, I don't know if I'm in the camera view, so you might see me fucking, like, sliding over to the left or some shit like that. Like, I'm trying to get out of frame. I don't want to motherfucker, like, I don't want to be standing behind this guy. Because, like, the flames that's about to come out from Thorough Henry's side on his third round, like, I'm not trying to get fucking burned from that shit. So Diff finishes his second round. The energy's kind of awkward. He gets a little more reaction than he did in the first. His second round is better than his first round. I give him that. But he still stumbled and he choked. So then Thorough Henry again, fucking consistency out the gate. I'm not even gonna talk about his third round. I'm not gonna give y'all no bars. I feel like Thorough Henry had, as far as content is concerned, he had a grocery bag full of different content. And for a debut battle, that's one of the most explosive. Well, I'm gonna say this right now. I'm gonna say it right now. Until somebody comes better than Thurl Henry's performance, that is the best. Right now, that's going to be the marquee for the best debut performance of 2017. I'm gonna measure everything off of Thurl Henry. Like, if you debuting and you don't come harder than Thurl Henry, like, this motherfucker done set the bar for new people, right? So he kills it at third round. And different raps again, and he fucking stumbles again. And I'm just like, yo, you are supposed to win. I'm just mad. And it's just like, when Thurl Henry said that Matt Damon bar, it was over with. Like, that, I was like, for me, it didn't matter what Different had to say in the third round or in the second round, because fucking Thurl Henry commanded the stage. He just did. He just fucking commanded it. He took control of it, and he fucking bodied 3-0, bodied Different. It was ugly. It was awkward. You felt bad for Different, especially being a battler who has experience. But you know what I felt? I felt glad I didn't battle this motherfucker Polar Vortex. I felt like that would have been a waste of my time. I felt like the material that I had for him would have fucking crushed what he did. And I would have been way more up in his face than fucking, man, it would have been ugly. So anyway, first battle, Different, Thurl Henry 3-0 body bag. All right. So by this time, my fucking people are coming late, right? I can't find my people. I don't know when I'm going up to bat. I don't know when I'm coming up to battle. So I'm stepping in and out of battles, right? And I'm not catching the whole battle. My phone is going off the hook. People asking me for directions. You know what I'm saying? Speedy Calhoun walks in. He's got all of these bad bitches with him. Like, bro, like, I don't know what ranking Speedy. He's either 2 or 3, or he's top 5 in the league. I don't care if that motherfucker chokes every battle. Keep that motherfucker in the league, because he bring all the bad bitches to the battles. That's all I got to say about Speedy right now. So anyway, so I'm not catching the battles. So I think, no, I did catch Sam I Am versus Lando Coolidge, but I want to watch that battle one more time on cam before I review that, so I can give it its proper just due. Battle was dope regardless. And then after that, I think you had another battle. I can't remember the guy's name because I never seen either one of them. It was the guy with the very, very long ponytail. And I remember that motherfucker making me coming back into the bar because he got this loud ass reaction. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And as soon as I walked back in, my fucking phone goes dead, and I realized my brother done stole my keys, and I can't find my brother. So I'm not catching the battles. I'm upset about that. And then after that, it was Speedy Calhoun versus Lou Cypher. I didn't catch that because I was outside fucking trying to find my people. And then, like, in between there, I will say this. I would say Human fucking killed it because he performed that night. And AMS, Nerd King, who was the second performance of that night, he also killed the stage. I don't know where that shit is at, if anybody recorded that, but if y'all recorded them performances, please put them bitches on the page. Like, please, them motherfuckers rock the stage. I want to see them. And so we get to the battle that I remember. So I'm gonna get Orlando Coolidge, Lou Cypher, and the other battle after I get my link back, as far as being able to see the VMO app, because I didn't really get to see all of those battles from start to finish. So I want to give them their just due by taking a good look at those battles. But anyway, we're going to get to Young Dave versus John Dose. I told y'all on an earlier post that I have a stake in this battle. It's because I created the little picture for them guys to advertise their shit. Right? Y'all motherfuckers can't see me. I look like the goddamn... I don't know. Anyway. So anyway. John Dose versus Young Dave. I see John Dose. John Dose don't know me. Right? So backstory on John Dose. John Dose had some Marine, little Poindexter white kid he faced at Polar Vortex. I think John Dose choked in the second round, and I think that was a judge battle, and he lost that battle. That's, if I remember. I don't know. On cam, the choke is edited out, and it looks like on cam, John Dose 30'd the kid on cam. But I knew John Dose had bars, right? So I know Young Dave got bars. I don't watch Young Dave versus Speedy, and Young Dave on some other league, and Young Dave versus Pompey like fucking 5 times back to back. Hammer across the back like Shaquille O'Neal and Steel, nigga. Like I'm watching. Tearing ligaments from flesh. Honda's, man. Anyway, so I'm talking to John Dose before the battle. And I'm just seeing where his head is at. He didn't really know who I am, but I'm letting him know I know who he is. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm like, talk your shit. Like when I seen you on the card, you know, I'm invested in you. I'm the one that made your fucking picture. Like, I want you to fucking win. I got it in my mind that you gonna fucking steal the show. Right? So, me and John Dose and Young Dave and Shaman, we were getting very, very impatient because we waited a long time. We waited like 4.5 hours to battle. You know what I mean? Like John Dose and Young Dave didn't battle till like 12 o'clock at night, like 12:30. Because I didn't battle till like 1:30, 1:40. Like me and Shaman didn't battle till late. So John Dose comes up and he does his first round. I don't like his first round. And the reason I don't like his first round, because I know what he's bringing right now is not enough to beat Young Dave. I'm like, dude, do you know who Young Dave is? Like, this motherfucker is the goddamn JC of this damn league. He's the QP of this league. He's got the best pen that I've seen so far of any black guy in this fucking league. Like, a low key, you just started with this league. This is a low key shot. Like, for you to get noticed, you getting a shot from a guy that's like a seasoned vet. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you not killing this nigga? Like, what the fuck? So I'm mad. And then he's like, not animated. You just rapping, you just turning your head. And it is weird because I felt like you were scared to give him eye contact. If you look at him while he's battling, if you was in the room, I barely saw John Dose give Young Dave any eye contact. I'm like, who the fuck you talking to? You talking to us or you talking to him? Like, talk to him. Like, yeah, I know you talking to us, but let us know you talking to him. So this is more so than a recap. This is a review and a critique of John Dose. Because fucking Young Dave did what the fuck he was supposed to do. He did more than what the fuck he was supposed to do. But anyway, so John Dose gets his bars out. And he say people would sleep on him. I say it was your setup and your delivery, not your actual content. It's how you set up the bar. And it's how you deliver the punchline. It's how you project. And it was really the lack of energy and the lack of performance, because you were just standing there. You didn't move. You could probably put fucking white chalk around your feet and you didn't move. Like, you was in the same spot the whole battle. So Young Dave is extremely aggressive. Now, I never really seen Young Dave battle in person, so I really didn't know he was that fucking short. I was like, man, this dude's like 4'2". 4'2", like 5'3", right? So like, it was like weird seeing Young Dave like fucking all in his shit. Like, he was in his shit. Like, he was all in his fucking face. Like, every fucking syllable was like literally inches. Man, that shit was so tense. I was like, oh my God. I was like, dude, this motherfucker owe Young Dave money? Like, what the fuck is going on? Right? So Young Dave is killing his shit first round. And Young Dave usually don't get a lot of reaction in the first round because he's a pen writer and he's basically just warming himself up. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the shit goes over people's head, but that aggression and that performance and that fucking presence being so close to him, people was fucking with young Dave early in the battle. So then Dose, I could tell by the second round that Dose was not liking how Young Dave was crowding his space, because he wouldn't look at him. He kept turning his head. And then later on, we come to find out that you say that you was ready to punch him. Let me tell you something about that, bro. Because I'm going to get into punching as far as my shit is concerned. I'm going to tell you straight up, man to man, if a person ain't put their hands on you and their body language, the space that they give you and the words that they're saying in a battle is making you want to punch them, that means you lost. That means he got under your fucking skin. Okay? When Math Hoffa punched Serious Jones, that nigga lost because he let him get under his skin where he forgot he was in a fucking battle. This ain't the street. It's battle rap. That's a part of it. Being close. As much tension as we can create to make this shit seem as volatile and real as possible. That's what we trying to accomplish. And he did that. And if you would have got out of yourself, number one, I ain't gonna say how that fight would have went, because that ain't my business to say. But I'm gonna just say it just wouldn't have been good for you, because you wouldn't have got invited back. You would have looked like a bitch who couldn't fucking handle his shit, right? And then you obviously would have been the person who lost the battle because you let him get under your skin. So, you didn't see my fucking battle in person, but ain't nobody had more physical tension than I had that night with the shaman. So if anybody had a right to punch somebody that night, it would have been me. Because it was worse in the building than it actually translates on cam with what the fuck the shaman was doing to me. But anyway, I felt like by the end of your second round, you lost your confidence. And whatever momentum you had, it was diminishing. Young Dave, again, his second round is more fierce and he's getting more comfortable. One thing I learned from Young Dave is Young Dave stays close to the camera so he don't have to speak loud. You know what I mean? Like, because we don't have mics. Like, that was one of my issues in my battle, is like some of my bars weren't heard because I was projecting my voice away from the camera. Young Dave was right where the fuck he needed to be so you could hear every fucking bar. Then by the third round, Dose was getting some love. I'm gonna give Dose a round of applause for getting through all his rounds without stumbling or choking, without punching Young Dave as he was so motivated to do, and coming prepared with his material. What he wasn't doing, that's what we critiquing, you know what I'm saying, how he can improve. But as far as what he brought, he did what the fuck he was supposed to do. He came in, he battled, he spit all 3 rounds without stumbling or choking, and he got through his material. He did what he was supposed to do. Although it wasn't enough to beat Young Dave, he did the basics of what he was supposed to do, so I salute you for that. Young Dave's third round. Reaction room shaker of the fucking night. Blend in with the... I'm not even going to tell y'all that fucking bar. That bar was 5 times crazier in the building. I was on the fucking floor in the middle of the fucking ring when he did that shit. Everybody went crazy. And they was going crazy after the battle. After that footage went off, they was still fucking lit. Like, my battle was next. People were still reacting like we couldn't even start my battle. Like, Young Dave fucking had a lingering crowd reaction that went 3 fucking minutes after the battle was over. Like, it was intense. It was fucking intense. So, big ups to Young Dave on that. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I kind of appreciate what Young Dave did, because I felt like when he faced Speedy Calhoun last time I seen him, he could have beat Speedy with the bars that he had. But Speedy's got stage presence. And Young Dave wasn't projecting. His voice was monotone. And he didn't have any performance that battle. If he brought the performance that he brought that night with the bars that he had for Speedy, he could have beat Speedy that night. But he fucking redeemed himself off of that performance. This was the most animated Young Dave. A lot of people can attest to seeing. Extremely aggressive. If I fucking battle you, that's the Young Dave I want. That motherfucker went beast mode for 3 rounds. I can't sugarcoat it. That is literally a 3-0 body bag, non-debatable on any fucking round. Deal with that and learn from it. So we get to my battle. So I ain't gonna get into the bars and nothing like that. That ain't my business. Hey, Jay Walker, I don't know, somewhere on the timeline, or I don't remember if it was in my inbox or in the chat box or in person, but he actually apologized to me because he was like, bro, I am sorry for not really giving you the attention and paying attention to your bars like I was supposed to do, but Shaman was very, very distracting. And I remember I'm going to use some of the things that I did in my battle to kind of help out Dose with some of the things that he was complaining about with Young Dave. So one of your immediate complaint with Young Dave was the fact that you said Young Dave rapped forever and you came with 2-minute rounds and Young Dave rapped for 3 minutes. That doesn't negate the fact that you didn't perform. If you watch my battle versus Shaman, Shaman rapped longer than me in every round. Every round. My first round and my second round is exactly 1:30. Like, it wasn't until the third round where I said, fuck it, I'm going to just fucking rap as long as the fuck I want to until I get my point across. But he rapped longer than me in every fucking round. So, and it wasn't, and I feel in my fucking heart of hearts that I 30'd him. Period. I 30'd him. 3-0. I don't think he got any round. If anybody want to fight me about that, we can run a fade at the next event. I don't think that motherfucker got any fucking round. He rapped longer than me. I didn't make that an excuse. He was more animated than me. I didn't make that excuse. It was more elements. It was a lot of fuck elements that was going around because after your battle, everybody like left. Like, we had to like fight for like a minute and a half to get everybody back to the stage. Then we had to fight to get everybody quiet. Then I had to fight to find Shake to get him to host the battle. Like, people thought the event was over, right? Shake was fucking lit the whole event. I don't know what kind of energy pills that kid's taking, but I need them. Anyway, then we had interruptions in every single round. All 6 rounds. Intro and all, from my intro to the first round, second round, third round, from both people, all 6 rounds, we had interruptions. We did not have a clean battle at all. Like, and we didn't make any excuses. Okay? You can't make excuses for what other people are doing. All you have to do is do what the fuck you were supposed to do. What you came there to do. Spit your fucking bars and do your absolute best with the surrounding elements. That's what I did. Because I felt like Shaman provided every fucking challenge. And you want to talk about hitting somebody, about punching somebody in their face? Watch Shaman doing all that fuckboy shit in my first round. Human told me outside, he was like, bro, he was just like, I thought you was going to rock him. I said, you have no fucking idea that I was about to rock him doing all that fuckboy shit in my first round. Talking, reacting, all that extra moving in my fucking grill. I'm like, you supposed to sit there and stand fucking still like I did. Give me the fucking respect I gave you. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to, if you want to say, what, yeah, you outbarred him and you didn't, but I still had Shaman winning, I can tell you the reason why I feel like I bodied him. The reason I feel like I bodied Shaman is something that people are neglecting to recognize. Is the fact that in rounds 1 and 2 and half of round 3, he was the Shaman. I made that motherfucker turn back into Mr. Dick. That Shaman character was gone by the 3rd round. Midway of the 3rd round. I fucking took the soul out of him. And I made that motherfucker revert back to being a human being. I made him respect me. I made him respect what the fuck I was saying. And I made him respect what the fuck I brought. That's why I feel like I bodied him. Because he was a character, a full-blown antic for 3 rounds, and a human being who was respectful to me by the fucking 3rd round. But I'm not gonna make excuses for myself. I'm not gonna make excuses for Shaman. Me and Shaman talked before the battle, and, you know, I told him straight up. I said, whatever you do to me, you let me know it's okay to do that to you. But I said, nah, I ain't no fuckboy like him, so I ain't gonna talk through his rounds, do all that dumb shit, because that's gonna look bad on me. I'm gonna just do what the fuck I came to do. I'm gonna make him respect what the fuck I gotta say. Like, before it's over, he gonna respect my fucking bars. Like, I prepared this shit for you. That's how it happened. The inception of the battle was Pompey couldn't find me a battle, or at least he couldn't find me a battle quick enough for my fucking patience. Apologize. I don't mean to step on nobody's toes. But I challenged Shaman. I saw Shaman at Polar Vortex rap for 9 fucking minutes straight on a continuous beat. I was like, I don't care who the fuck he is. I want him. I want to see him. Because I ain't seen nobody in No Coast like him. And I'm a fucking beast. So I need a beast to really display what I'm truly doing. Because if I just go in there and body somebody like different, man, people don't replay body bags. People don't care to see body bags. They be like, that shit's good for the first watch, maybe the second watch. Ain't nobody watching no body bag over and over. So I chose Mr. Dent because I thought he's going to bring that shit. That motherfucker, I was upset that he choked in the beginning. It don't look like a choke, but he started rapping. He fucking choked, and then he basically said he didn't remember it because he had prepared rounds. He had 3 prepared rounds. He forgot them shit. He told me. But that was a hard battle to fight through with all the interruptions, keeping the momentum high, the energy high. We had 1/4. I can't say a quarter. I'm gonna say we had 1/3 of what everybody else had as far as the crowd size was concerned. Everybody fucking left. Like, and I don't blame them, man. It was the end of the night, man. It was 1 in the morning. The event started at 10. It's 1 in the morning. People don't want to fucking, they don't even know us. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I'm literally fighting for my respect. I'm fighting for my recognition. I'm fighting for people to pay attention to us because people were leaving. So that was a difficult thing to get through. Again, I think I went off in a tangent. I didn't really mean to, but I want you guys to really let me know, you know what I'm saying, who you guys thought won that battle, your true and honest review of that battle, bar for bar, the performances, the interruptions, and how you see me. I would hope in the eyes of Pompey that my performance was good enough to get another battle. Most definitely, whoever the fuck else comes for Primus, I'm gonna fuck them up. I'm gonna buy the other No Coast pay-per-view so I can watch Shake's battle.